Having talked to thousands of people over the last decade, I can honestly say that I feel that one of the biggest reasons that people get stuck and fail to live their best life is because of the diametrically damaging issue of comfort. So a good life can be the biggest blocker to a great life. And comfort with where we are now and what we know can stop us from stepping forward and moving through that barrier, that unconscious barrier that we have of liking what we know and staying about the same, because even if it's not awesome, it feels good enough. If we look at this in terms of little circles, so I'm a little circle and you're a little circle and everyone's a little circle, we can all feel either green and happy at any point in time, or we can feel a little bit more red and hurt. But what I find is when it comes to actually changing our life and doing something different and taking the risk of becoming a better version of ourselves, most people have to feel really red and hurt, and even worse than this, to actually be willing to move past the comfort. So the comfort of being pretty red but knowing about that, or a little bit red and knowing about that, or being green and happy but sort of happy but good but not awesome. These can all be the biggest blocker to our success. So we're familiar with what we know and we fail to move forward because we're comfortable in our unconscious discomfort. We don't really know how good could be. So better what we know, better the devil we know that than anything else. To move through this type of blockness, this blockness of comfort, is to start to see comfort as the enemy. Yeah, it may sound a little odd, but if your great life is waiting past this block of the comfort zone up here, then we need to logically understand how to move past that. And I think the most powerful way to do that is to dream. So if you were to continue on as you are today and look forward to the next 20 years being about the same as the last couple of years and not much different, how are you going to feel on the inside? So when we project forward our current state of play for a decade or more, we can start to feel the discomfort of staying about the same. If we changed and we became a better version of ourselves, what would we get in the next 20 years? Now that should engender some feeling. We also want to model those who have been able to change. So are there people who take good change on a regular basis in your life? So talk to them, ask them, how do they move? How do they make the decision to do something different, to step forward, to learn and grow, to make their life better? So when we talk to people who do it all the time, we get tips and tricks and ways of thinking about life that we don't normally do. Now, if they say something that feels a little unusual to you, be sure to ask them a question and go, you do X, Y, Z. I don't understand how you do that. Can you tell me more about that, please? So go a little bit deeper. And finally, Mel Robbins talks about the 5-second rule. So sometimes the difference between us staying the same and really changing our life up and going for something awesome just takes 5 seconds. So it's the decision to send an email. It's the decision to ask for help. It's the decision to say yes to something that we wouldn't normally say yes to and then commit to that action. So if you'd like to change your life up and you're feeling a little stuck and comfort is the issue, try these 3 hows and let me know if they work for you. Good luck in becoming the best version of yourself.